When I woke up this morning, I was just signing on to that Rise and Grind mixtape. Real nigga shit.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ Drama 5 coming back at y'all with a brand new video. Actually, this is part 3 of my new pickups of 2014. Not gonna ramble too much, just gonna jump right into the pickups. First up, we got the Air Jordan 11 Retro Low Concord. Really glad I was able to get my hands on these. For those that know, whenever Concord release 11, whatever, it's pandemonium. People go crazy. But make a long story short, I'm glad that Jordan brand blessed a lot of stores with a lot of pairs, which is always, a plus. So it wasn't really crazy. I would say you just had to do your homework and put a little bit of work in, and you was able to get a pair. So like I said, no need for a review. Just pretty much showing what the last few pickups I've been picking up. And yeah, man, you can never go wrong with an 11, especially with these. These are such a classic. You can wear them with anything. But now, since I pretty much got these, I can beat these up and keep the highs on ice. So yeah, man, really glad I was able to get these. On to the next. Second, we got the Nike Dunk Low Pro SB. This is actually the bread colorway out the J-Pack. These are really easy to get. I would say these is probably a reseller's flop, but I'm not a reseller. But I definitely wanted these. I think these is a nice switch up shoe for the summertime. The Royals are cool, but I have the Jordan 1 Royals, so I didn't really feel the need to get them. But with that being said, SB, they rarely drop the ball with the quality. I think these are on point. I've seen better as far as different SB qualities, but overall I have no complaints. As you can see, they come with an extra set of black shoelaces. Probably going to keep the red ones in, but all in all, I think they pretty much executed these. So yeah, like I said, these was an easy cop as well. I think people was kind of sleeping on these due to the fact that it's multiple releases coming out. But again, these was definitely a must. On to the next. Third, we have the Air Jordan 6 Carmine. Now, these joints right here was a problem. I guess nobody, well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I really was shocked that these pretty much came out again. I'm actually glad now that I passed on the pack, and I believe in 2008, because I wasn't really feeling it, the other shoe. But really happy that these did re-release. There were pretty much, I would say, a lot of pairs, but again, due to the demand, that sort of drops it down to sort of being hard to get if you don't do your homework. But all in all, I want to give a shout out to the Connect for pretty much, looking out for me and my lady on these. These, I would say, is probably one of the better Jordans out of the pretty much silhouette, I would say, as far as Jordan. Clean shoe. Some people don't really like the icy bottom, but as you can see, it looks okay. Pretty much slows down the yellowing, but all in all, can never go wrong with the Carmines, man. I think the purple colorway is coming out for the girls. I'm gonna try to get that for my lady and my daughter. Hopefully there's no hype on that, but we'll see. But yeah, again, shout out to the Connect for the Carmines. Next up, you have pretty much my favorite pickup so far of 2014. I know it's an older shoe. Sometimes what I like to do, I like to go back and attempt to scratch another one off the list. We all have a list. Sometimes we're not fortunate to get shoes when they drop. Either we wasn't in position years ago, or we just missed out, or things in that nature. But to make a long story short, I want to give a really big shout out to my brother Guns and Gloves. and my brother Mr. Fomer Simpson for pretty much helping me execute this deal for these. You know, when Guns hit me up, you know, he told me that the dude who was selling it, you know, to me it was a reasonable price. This was probably the cheapest price that I've seen for these as far as dead stock. I don't really buy used shoes, but all in all, really grateful that I finally was able to scratch these off the list. I pretty much started, for those that don't know, I started with the LeBron 4s. Missed out on this colorway, but very happy again to have the LeBron 4 All-Stars finally in my collection. Overall, these are definitely, I would say, one of my favorites out of the 4 silhouette, behind the graffitis and the birthdays. But with that being said, big shout out to my homies again for helping me execute these. Well, executing the deal as far as, you know, adding to the collection. So yeah, like I said, these things are sick, man. You know, all gold, pretty much on the upper. So but yeah, on to the last pickup. Last but not least, you have the Kobe 9 EM Premium. These are pretty much called the Philippines. Nike pretty much gave a tribute to the Philippine culture. I actually flipped one of the shoes on the bottom so you can pretty much see that it represents a sandal flip-flop, due to the fact that I believe they play basketball and flip-flops a lot over there. I thought that was a dope concept, and in my opinion, and again this is just my opinion, these are the best Kobe 9s to release so far out of the highs and lows, due to the fact that, you know, it has a lot of color blocking going on, a lot of details and things in that nature. As you can see, it comes with an extra set of shoelaces, which is in navy. Not really a fan of the highs. That's just my preference. You know, I've seen a lot of dope colorways, but again, I'm more of a low type guy when it comes to these Kobe's. So, but yeah, this is pretty much my last pickup that I just received a little while ago. I actually was able to cop off of Nike. To make a long story short, I was just fiddle-faddling on my phone. I actually was feeding my daughter pancakes. I seen Nike switch it up and did a countdown. Thought that was interesting, but it wouldn't work at first. Like I said, I wasn't on my office computer or anything. I just pretty much was fiddle-faddling on my phone, and I didn't give up. You know, I just kept clicking add to cart, and it eventually put me in line, which I was shocked because something was wrong with the link anyway, but it just allowed me to check out. I went on Twitter after that, and I seen that a lot of people were saying that, you know, you can only cop through the mobile, but I guess I was lucky, you know, because these shoes, you know, they pretty much a quick strike, and I believe my House of Hoops only had 18 pair, so I didn't even try. Again, you know, when shoes release during the week, it's really hard for a person that got a 9 to 5 to pretty much cop shoes, I would say, or at least hang in these malls, but that's just me. But all in all, I got lucky on these off of Nike, so you know, sometimes we get lucky, you know. But with that being said, this is my last pickup. With that being said, before I leave, just want to give a really big shout out to everybody who've been supporting me from day one. Like I said, I know I scaled back from the videos, and this is kind of a new method that I'm doing because I don't really have the time to do a video for every pickup. So what I decided to do, I'll just pretty much every few so pickups, I'll just do, you know, put everything in one video. So with that being said, again, big shout out to everybody who's been supporting me from day one. And keep hanging in there with your boy, man. You know, I would say the more pickups I get, I'll be doing another video soon. So with that being said, peace.